Can you introduce yourself for me, please?
Yes, I'm Dr. Lynsey Melvile, and I'm from the Birmingham City University, the Centre for Low Carbon Research.
So this New Optimists Forum conversation about how Birmingham's going to feed itself up to 2050, or in 2050, there's been a lot of talk, and some laughter as you can probably hear, a lot of talk though about food, how we make it, how we distribute it, what we eat, but not much about waste, and that's sort of where you come in really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. When you're looking at asking the question about where will our food come up from in 2050, I think there are a lot of interrelationships between food, between energy and increasingly water. So I think it's very difficult to talk about one without talking about the other two, or at least considering the other two. When you look at natural systems, ecosystems, that have very balanced inputs and outputs, every product, byproduct, end product has a function within that wider ecosystem, whether it's recycling nutrients or recycling water or recycling energy. So I think it's very important when looking at food and how it's consumed, we also include the waste element of food, and look at getting the calorific content out of that and producing energy from that, from techniques that we use within the bioenergy sector.
So just talk to me again about that. You said calorific content, and this has been mentioned quite a lot. It seems like people are looking at almost anything as fundamentally calories, either calories we can eat or calories we can turn into heat or light.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. So when we actually talk about bioenergy, bioenergy requires a biological resource. That can be anything from a purpose-grown crop or the waste fraction of that crop, or it can be an existing waste stream, so municipal wastes or agricultural wastes or even food wastes. So what we're trying to do is capture those waste streams and turn them into energy through processes like anaerobic digestion, where we break down the waste products and produce a biogas that can be usefully used for producing heat and electricity.
But of course, if we're producing heat and electricity, we might then use that to grow tomatoes and other food, and the calories just go back into us.
Absolutely. Well, the ideal scenario would be to link these things together, and in the future have a very cyclical process where we produce food, we consume food, we take the waste, we produce energy, and it all goes back round in a cyclical process.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.